Tuesday, I believe the 24th. Oh good, there goes the mailman. I'm going to the post office. The box I have is gigantic, or I would have stopped and given it to him. Anyway, so yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the post office. I could have gone yesterday, but I just didn't feel like it. So, plus it's busier on Mondays sometimes. Anyway, if you guys have been watching for any length of time, last year, I think it was during the summer, I picked up an old cookie jar that was a bear, and I wasn't sure how it would do. I think I paid, I don't know, at the most $5 for it. I think it was $5. I'm not sure. Anyway, I didn't make very much on it because it just kept getting marked down. I had it on Facebook and on eBay, and it finally sold on eBay. So, but I don't know, I think I might have made like $5 profit on it, you know, so not great. I won't be picking up any more of these cookie jars. I'll stick a picture in a corner maybe. I'm gonna do solds soon. Okay, so this video is gonna be before some ride with me video and some video of me digging around in the garage, packing things up to take to donate. I've got 2 boxes in the back of the car right now, 2 medium-sized Home Depot boxes full of crap that I'm donating. I don't know, I still haven't figured out where to take it. I think the stuff that's in the back of the car now is going to end up at Goodwill, and it's not great stuff though, so I don't care about giving it to them. If it was good stuff that I just haven't been able to sell, I would probably try to find another place to donate to. But you guys will see the footage if you watch this. I think there's footage in here of, or there will be footage of the stuff that I'm donating, and then there's some footage with some stuff I'm not sure if I want to list it or not. It's some jewelry. It's costume jewelry that was originally sold at Target, I believe is I looked up the brand name. It's New Day or something like that. Anyway, I think it was sold at Target. So, some of it is cute. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to sell though, because I'm not sure if I'd have to put it in a box, or because some of it is packaged in little boxes, like they have the little costume jewelry in boxes at the store. I don't know if those little boxes will get crushed if I put them in a padded poly bag. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if that would piss people off. I mean, I'm sure if they're buying a piece of jewelry that's in a little gift box, they don't want the gift box to get crushed. So I'm not quite sure, if I'm going to have to put this stuff in boxes, then it's going to take away even more of what little profit there might be. So I don't know, but you guys will probably see the footage of that, me trying to figure out if I'm going to sell it or not. And so we'll see. I canceled both of the doctor's appointments I had this week. I had one to go to a sleep study place, and it was there was the potential it was going to be raining late the night before and possibly into the morning, and I can't drive in the dark with rain, especially. I don't like driving in the dark at all, but especially if it's raining, I don't want to drive in it. So, and I think I may have mentioned that in some of the ride with me footage, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I canceled that one, and then the other one I noticed, the order was written by my previous healthcare person. And this new person is all weird about me doing stuff that was ordered by my previous person. Plus, I don't know if my insurance would cover it because, and it's a chest x-ray, it's a follow-up chest x-ray. So both of those appointments got canceled. One because of the weather, potential weather, and the other one because I don't want to go and get something done that the insurance isn't going to cover. And since insurance is being all weird right now with everybody, it would be my luck. I'd go get it done and they'd say, well, it was an order written by your previous person who's not seeing you anymore, so it's not covered. I'm not risking it. So I have to now wait for the new person, who I'm not crazy about, to write the order. I don't know who to go to, I do not have, my friend that lives here doesn't have a doctor either now, because she hasn't gone to just a regular, just a regular MD or an assistant of an MD since our person moved away or switched to another office or whatever. And she's in I would drive further than I do now, because the office that I go to isn't that far, and I would drive, but she's working at an urgent care now. There's a truck next to me that's going to be very loud. It's like he has no muffler. Anyway, so yeah, I can't go to an urgent care for my regular medical stuff. Plus, there's no way of knowing if I would see her or not, because you don't make an appointment when you go to an urgent care, So, anyway, beautiful weather today. Just gorgeous. And I think it's going to be nice-ish the rest of the week and into the weekend. There's going to be a little bit of rain, but I think it's either early in the morning or at night. So it won't affect me, I don't typically go anywhere early in the morning. If you've been watching, I am not a morning person. I'm a late night person, which COVID kind of took care of anything being open late at night. I mean, even the grocery stores that used to be open 24 hours, as far as I know, they're not anymore. And here, there's no way they would be. I don't even know if they had any 24-hour stores, like big grocery stores here before. We did in Phoenix, but it's a big city, Here, I don't know. There would be no reason for them to have stores open 24 hours. There's not enough people that would go in and need things, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I need gas, because the last time I put gas in, I only put half a tank in. Normally I fill it all the way up, but I didn't because the car was acting weird and I didn't want to fill up the tank if it was going to be sitting in a shop. You know what I mean? Because I've had that happen before, where I'll fill the tank all the way up and then immediately something happens and I don't get to drive it for a week or two or whatever. I crammed this box into one of my bags so that I could carry it easier, and now I'm going to have a hard time getting it out. So this will be interesting. All right, I'm going to go in. I think that's going to be it for this. I want to let you guys know what the rest of the footage is. I think the ride with me part of it was, the first one was on the 18th, so it was a few days ago. And then there was another day, 2 days later, that I did some ride with me footage, and then me digging around in the garage. So that's it for now. I will have a solds video very soon, because I don't have a ton of stuff, but I have enough for me to do a video, and I don't want it to get too built up. So I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hello. It is Wednesday, I think the 18th. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so I am on my way to the pharmacy. This is my big excursion for the week. I have to go to the post office tomorrow, I think, unless I can get the mailman to pick up a package, but I kind of don't trust them, so I had a sale on eBay. It wasn't huge, but it was okay. I think it was around $20. It's those two little buildings. If you guys watched the stuff that I picked up at that estate sale a couple weeks back, maybe it's been a few weeks now, there were two little buildings that turned out to be trinket boxes, and excuse the frog. Anyway, they sold. So yay. Turning my heater on. It's like 40 degrees today, or 44. The weather has been very interesting lately. We had a little bit of snow, and then it was warm, and then it was below freezing, and then I think it's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow or the next day. It's supposed to be nice. We're gonna have a couple days of 70s, and then there's supposed to be it's gonna go like into the 50s, which is awesome for me. That's like perfect weather. I mean, I can do the 70s, but if I have to drive anywhere with the car being black and I'm parked in the sun all the time, if the sun's out and it's in the 70s, I melt because my AC's out. So if I have to go anywhere and it's sunny, being in the 50s is awesome. I mean, the car will still be toasty, but if I roll the windows down, it's nice. So anyway, enough about the weather. I have to pick my prescription up today because it's the last day. I kept putting it off. I was supposed to go a few days ago when I recorded, and I went ahead and drove by because it was packed. The pharmacy line was huge. I'm hoping it's not going to be that bad today, but who knows. And it's not quite 3 o'clock yet, so I don't know if all the kids have gotten out of school, and that's when it gets busy. Well, it's busy. It's not as bad as it was. There's like 3 cars, but this pharmacy is super slow, and people are super stupid. So they don't have anything ready when they get up to the window. You can tell, they take forever to do anything. So I always have my driver's license out, and I have my money ready and all of it, So anyway, it looks like we're going to be sitting here for a little bit. I've recorded a little bit here and there in the garage, so I should have something to upload. I don't know how much footage there's going to be. I might, since it's supposed to be a little bit nicer tomorrow, I may go back out into the garage. I mean, I can take the heater out there and do it when it's cold out, but it's just easier, and I'm not quite as stiff when it's not as cold. Like, my hips and my back really aren't that crazy about this weather. I like it, but my body does not. There's a Trump sticker on a truck in front of me. There's so excuse me. There's so many of them here. I mean, it's no worse than Arizona, though. And actually, in Phoenix, it was kind of worse because they would drive their giant monster trucks with huge flags flying on both sides of the truck. You knew who they voted for. You know what I mean? It was like a walking or a moving billboard. And the Confederate flag, and really, I don't know how anybody can be proud of voting for him or what's going on right now. I don't understand that. Okay, 2 cars just went through at once. So somebody must not have had something they needed. That's good for me, though, because that means less time sitting here. Anyway, whoever hates my videos is gonna have a fun time with this one, because I'm bitching about who's in office right now. It's all of them. It's not just him. It's everybody he's surrounded himself with. They're as bad as he is, and then hardly anyone will stand up to him. Like, the Republicans, the ones who should be, kind of trying to rein it in this war that we're in right now. I watched something about Rachel Maddow. It was Rachel Maddow. I watched something that she shared, and I didn't know that the Saudis were giving Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, like gazillions of dollars for his private business. And they're the ones that want Iran to be continually bombed and attacked and stuff. So it seems that may be the reason that we're there, since we can't figure out why we're there. You know what I mean? Everybody keeps going, why are we there? What are we doing? I gotta pause this. All right, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Gotta get my license out of this bag before I forget, because I don't want it to end up in the garbage. Okay. Well, okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, it's like the Saudis are paying for us to do their dirty work. And, you know, because there really seems to be no reason why we're over there doing stuff. I mean, we're not seeing a reason, you know? Okay, and so also, I love how all of the other countries basically told Cheeto to piss off when he said that they needed, I think he said NATO, he wanted everybody to go over and help open that area where they have to travel through. He blew everyone off, and I mean, he did everything he could possibly do when he got into office to get rid of all of our allies, and now he wants everybody to run over there and help. I'd have told him to piss off too, and I'm kind of glad they all did. I know it's not helping us, but, you know, I do not want anybody to help us right now. I don't want anybody to help him and his buddies that are trying to, they think they're going to start Armageddon by doing this shit, and it's not. They're idiots. You can't force that. You know, you can't force biblical type things to happen. You don't get to decide what, you know, what's going to start that and how it's going to do, you know, how it's going to go, whatever. Anyway, you know, and I don't, again, you guys know, I don't always get all the details. I just kind of skim over things to pick up the gist of things, you know, what's going on or who's doing what. I need to stop. But I can't. I tell myself, okay, I'm not going to look at social media for like 24 hours. And I can't. You know, there's something in me that I feel the need to know what's going on. Not that it's going to matter. I really need to change my mindset. Because if somebody decides to nuke us, there's nothing anybody can do. You know what I mean? And it's not going to help for us to know. It's not going to change anything. You know, there's people in power right now who do not give two shits about any of us. And all they care about is their religious crap or being richer than everybody else. You know what I mean? Those are the two things. And all of these people that have more money than they would know what to do with if they lived for 1,000,000 years have bunkers in places where they'll be protected if anything really bad happens. I don't know how well they'll do, you know what I mean? Because how much are you going to enjoy your life if you're stuck in an underground bunker for the next however many years? Do you know what I mean? Like, how good is your life going to be if that's where you end up? Because you were an idiot. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that would be very much fun. You know? Having to live underground or hide in a cave that's lined with whatever might protect you from nuclear fallout. I don't even know. I don't know how any of that works. I just know that if the shit hits the fan and something really bad happens, I want to be close enough so that I get taken out right away. I don't want to be around for all the aftermath. Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, no. Just take me out with all of it whenever it happens, and that's it. That'll be the end. So, anyway, I'm so cheery today, kind of like the weather. All right, it is time for me to go in the house. If I get any more footage tomorrow, then maybe I can upload a video for you guys. So this will be in there somewhere. be rambling while I'm driving in the car. I'm in my jammies. I just ran to the store in my jammies. I didn't have to get out of the car. I was like, why should I change my clothes? I don't even care. You know? Anyway, that is it for now. See you guys soon. Bye. Hello. It is Thursday. I am going to the post office. I got another sale, and it was around a $10 one. So it was just a couple of corningware dishes. Surprisingly, they do okay. I didn't have them listed too long, and depending on what size they are and how many you have, you know, they can sell for a decent amount. I probably could have gotten more for them, but I wanted to get rid of them. Again, you know, I'm trying to get stuff out. I don't want to sit on them for 3 months, and, you know, so I just marked them. I had them at 12, I think, and somebody was watching them, so I sent an offer. I think that's what happened. I don't know. I could have just priced them at 10 so that they would go quicker. And I know people get mad when people do that because, you know, it makes the prices go down, but not always. You know, it just depends on how bad somebody wants something, you know. And when it's something that's for cooking, it's not a decorative item. It's something that, you know, someone actually will use and need, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna do a salts video soon because I've got a handful of things and I don't want it to pile up. Most of them, again, I've had 2 or 3 sales on eBay since the last video. I think it's just been the 2, and the rest of them have been Facebook Marketplace. So you know, not again, nothing to scream about, but I'm getting rid of stuff, and I've got some crap that I need to donate, and I was gonna bring it with me today, but I got a late start, so I've just been not in the mood for anything really. So I'm doing good if I get things listed, you know, and it's so much easier to list on Facebook Marketplace than it is on eBay. You know, there's so many things you have to fill in on eBay, and Facebook Marketplace listing is so fast. It's just easier. And if I can sell things, you know, get rid of them. If they've been in my eBay store and I haven't gotten rid of them, then it really doesn't matter how cheap they are. You know, if I can sell them, at least I'm getting something for them, you know. So, and I start things out like a little bit under what I had them listed for on eBay, because I don't have fees to pay and I don't have boxes to buy and all the other stuff, you know, so I can sell things lower, and then the prices just gradually go down. Once they get down to $3, they're getting donated. So I've got some things in my Facebook store, right, your Facebook Marketplace right now, that I need to delete and throw in the donate box. Some of the items I hate to do that because, you know, they're nice items and it's just the right person hasn't seen them yet. But, you know, again, stuff's been listed on eBay, and if it didn't sell there where a bazillion people could find it, you know, and then it doesn't sell local, I need to just say goodbye to it and let it go instead of holding on to it even more. Because I've got some things that I brought from Phoenix, you know, that I thought, well, maybe they'll sell once I get moved, and a few things have, but for the most part, you know, if it hasn't sold in a year on eBay, I mean, and I have sold things that have been listed for 2 years, and, you know, somebody just happens to come along, but that doesn't happen super often. So anyway, so I'm going to the post office. I'm going to stop and grab some food. I don't know where yet, but that's going to happen. I need to order groceries, and I just have not finished putting everything in my cart yet. So we are having a little bit of a warmish day. It's like in the high 60s today, I think. very sunny, so the car's a little bit toasty, but it's really nice. Nice weather, and it looks like we might have some rain, but not a ton, and it's going to be like in the 50s and 60s, I think, for the next several days, so that is good. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. Life is uneventful right now, which is not a bad thing. I have an appointment on Monday with a sleep study place. My doctor wants me to go. She asked me if I snore when I'm sleeping, and I'm like, yeah. And I know I do, because my granddaughter used to tell me, Grandma, you're snoring, when we would be in the same room, and if we were sleeping, you know, I'd fall asleep and then I'd start snoring, and she'd wake me up, Grandma, you're snoring. So I'd have to turn my head a different way, so hopefully I wouldn't snore. I always sleep on my stomach, so that's not the problem. Anyway, so she wants me to go. I think this doctor, again, I'm switching. I just have to find somebody, and I don't know who to go to. But this doctor, well, she's not a doctor. She's a physician's assistant or a nurse of some sort. And that's who I usually go to. You know, I'll see like a doctor the first visit, and then I see whoever the person, like their the second person in line is who I see every time I go. And I've always had decent luck, and this one, like I said before, I'm not crazy about her, and I think she's just racking up the bill because she knows that I'm on Medicaid or Medicare, whatever the heck you want to, I don't know what it is, and she's just racking up, you know. I think I have a feeling that she's getting a kickback, or that they get like brownie points if they, you know, make it so that they can charge more to the insurance company, or if they refer you to somebody else, or like when they write prescriptions. Because when I first started going to her, she said that I needed to delete all of the prescriptions that I had on file with Kroger from my previous care person, and get the prescriptions through her, because she's the one that's writing my prescriptions now. It's like, no, if I have a prescription that I have a refill on still, I'm going to get it from whoever wrote it. I'm not getting rid of those prescriptions, you know. But it's like she wants them in her name, which was kind of a red flag to me, because what difference does it make if she's writing the same medication, the same dosage? Then it shouldn't matter who wrote the prescription, you know. So I think she's getting some kind of, or the office or the facility, whoever owns this facility, gets some kind of kickbacks for all of the crap that they have you go do, you know. I've got another appointment to get a follow-up chest x-ray. I had one a little over 6 months ago, and they wanted me to go back in and have another one. It's the same stupid spot that's been on my lungs for years. It's been on there ever since I remember them telling me about it. I mean, it's been a long time, like my whole adult life, you know. I've had this spot on my lungs, and it's from something I had as a kid, I think. I think that's what I was told. Anyway, I'm going to go into the post office. It's kind of busy. I might be back. If not, I'll record in the garage either tonight or tomorrow, since it's not freezing cold out there right now. So, and then I'll throw the video together. And then after that, I'll do my solds. So, that is it for now. Alright, as you can see, we're back in the garage again. I think this thing's recording. I can't tell for sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. Stuff that is listed on Facebook that I needed to put out here. I'm not sure how much headway I'm going to make tonight, but I wanted to get at least a couple of boxes full to donate. So all of the stuff in this bag down here has to get put in a box, and I'm taking my old Home Depot boxes that I was using in my filing system for my stuff. As I go through them and empty them out, I'm going to use those for the donate boxes. So all of this stuff needs to go in a box. And then I'll see how much room. So I've got a bag of stuff that I brought from my my room, stuff that I'm not going to bother with. This was listed. I had these slippers. They're brand new, but they're JoJo Siwa, and she's not a thing anymore. So they never sold, and they didn't sell on Facebook either. There's 2 sizes. There's like a medium and a large girls. Anyway, they're getting donated. Okay. I really wish that there was a thrift store in the area that supports animal rescue or spay, neuter, and release programs or something like that, like we had in Phoenix, or even the Humane Society. We had a thrift store that completely all of the funds went to support the Humane Society. So, you know, that was nice. I think this box is full. Yep, this box is full. This is stuff that's getting donated. So, I'm going to move this over by the garage door. Oh, it's heavy. My back is being its usual pain in the butt. So, I'm going to probably be hurting tomorrow or the next day. One of the two. See, I wrote on this. Yep, I wrote donate on it. So, get that side showing. Alright. I've got to empty another one. And I'm just going to put everything. Oh, man. Most of the stuff in this tote is going to get donated also, because I had some of these listed on eBay, and the other toys that I've had listed on Facebook Marketplace, nothing is happening with them, so I'm not even going to bother anymore. Those white Bankers boxes I really don't want to give to the donation place, so I've got to empty one of these and put it in with another one. There's one of them that's almost empty, and then I'm going to have to go through these fairly quick to get them reorganized so that I know where stuff is if I sell something, you know? I don't want to be looking for stuff that was in 1B that's not there anymore. So, there's not much in here though. And this actually is going to get donated. It's some kind of an instrument. And I had it listed before. Nothing happened with it, so it's getting donated. And you know, I thought for sure somebody would buy this. It's a wine bottle holder. It's a dog. It's made out of metal. I think I paid $3 for it at a yard sale. Anyway, I had some people look at it, but nothing happened with it. I don't even know if I want to try to sell it on Facebook. Maybe I will. So, I won't get rid of that just yet. I'll give it a go on Facebook and see what happens. Now I just have to remember, okay, that's the only thing I'm putting in this box that wasn't in here before. So I'll have to make a note on that. This book was in a lot of stuff that I got. And I had it listed and nothing. I had some watchers and I sent out offers, but nothing happened with it, so it's going bye-bye. Anyway, this video is not going to be very exciting because I'm not going through anything new, but I figured I would record. If you guys are bored, you'll get to hear me ramble on about whatever. Oh, my back is so pissed off already just from dragging that box to the garage door. Holy crap. I hate this. I really, really, really hate this. You know? Alright. I'm just going to be transferring stuff into this box, and then I would do it over there, but then I'd have to bend the whole time, and that's not helping. That does not help. Especially, it depends on the way I'm bending. And there's other factors that go into how heavy the box is. If I have to carry it in front of me, like that box I just moved to the garage door, I had to carry it in front of me, and carrying things in front of me makes it 10 times worse. If I can, like if my blue IKEA bag is full of boxes going to the post office, and I can carry it on one side or the other, it doesn't bother my back as much. But if I have to carry anything heavy in front of me, forget it. I don't know what that is, but just that angle, for whatever reason, makes it worse. All right, I'm going to get rid of this book. It's an art book of some sort, and I can't remember. I think there were others in the series, and that's probably why I didn't get Cubism. There's little pictures in here that can actually be taken out. You know, I think, I'm trying to remember where I got this. I got it in a lot. I think this was in with that lot of stuff that was on that shelf that, I've sold a bunch of the stuff from that shelf. And there was only one other person that bid on it. And I've made quite a bit of money from those shelves. I guess it was like 3 shelves full of stuff. It wasn't a lot of stuff, but some of it turned out to be really good. So the first sale I had from that was a couple of figurines, and they did okay. I think it was over $80 for one of them. Or no, I think the person made me an offer of $100 for 2 of them. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a good sale. So I made my money back on the lot with just that sale. So if anything else from that lot doesn't sell, it's fine. I've more than made my money back. And that's not the only sale from those shelves that I've had, so not a big deal. Okay. There was an oddball one of these. The handles on these boxes are poking in there. They're gonna get in the way of me carrying this thing. Come on. I'll just talk while I'm doing this if I can think. I signed up, if you guys have been around for a while, you know I've been using Photo Room. I take my photos in a photo box that I bought on Amazon, and I got a new one recently, and I do like it, but I had to get a replacement because the one that I originally got sucked. Anyway, I got the replacement. It's working just fine, but anyway, I use software to remove the backgrounds and put a nice background in, and I was using Photo Room, and they kept having problems, and they were pissing me off, so I started looking for alternatives to Photo Room, you know, just what else is out there, and I wanted to find something that I could also use to make my little videos that I've been putting at the beginning of some of my YouTube videos. It's just a little 5-second clip that I can put at the beginning, and I was using it for that, but I couldn't be consistent with the character. Like, she would look different every time I did a video, and sometimes she would look drastically different, sometimes it would just be a little bit different, you know. But I found a program that's called Open Art, and I can do images in it and short videos. It's more expensive, and I paid for a year. It was 80 something, so it was around the same price that Photo Room would have been for a year, but I can do my videos in there, and the character stays consistent, like her look. You know, you have to kind of give them samples of what you want the character to look like, and it comes up with options, you know, and once you've settled on one and you're happy with it, then that's basically your avatar. And anytime you use the name for that character, it knows that that's what you want her to look like, or him, or whatever. So I did a character for me, and I did a character for Simon, and I did my car, and I did a short video clip for the beginning of this video. You guys will have seen it. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to. It's a lot more complicated with the descriptions when you get into the more in-depth AI stuff, and I'm going to have to teach myself. So this is going to be a new thing, and if you see the little clips at the beginning and they look wonky, it's because I'm trying stuff and it uses a lot of your credits. Like I think I get 4,000 credits a month that I can use on images or videos. And some of the videos don't turn out the way you want them to, and you've just spent 400 credits on a video that doesn't look right, you know. So I have to figure out how to write the prompts so that it doesn't add things, because it added another cat to one of them, and I'm like, no, I don't need a cat chasing my car. And it wasn't even a black cat, which is how I described Simon, because he's a black cat. It was some calico chasing my car down the street, and I was like, well, that's not going to work. So I'm learning. So I've got to either sign up and take some classes to learn how to do it, or just figure it. Usually I don't do good if I have to do hands-on. I cannot sit and watch something and learn, or listen to a person and learn. I have to actually do the thing to learn how to do the thing. So, the first few months, I'm guessing, using this particular software, I'm going to go through my credits faster than I will as I learn, and as I get better at it. So we'll see, how that goes. But anyway, I need to keep unloading these while I'm talking. A bat came off of one of these, and I had it in here, and I don't know where it is now. Hello. Trying to get all this stuff in this box. Well, I'm going to end up having 3 boxes full of shit that need to go to the thrift store. This crap that I don't care about is going to go to Goodwill just because it's close. I don't like giving them anything, but I'd rather have them get this garbage donation stuff. I mean, someone will buy it there because enough people go into Goodwill looking for stuff, but I'd rather have them have to deal with it. If I have anything that's halfway decent that just didn't sell for whatever reason, I need to find another thrift store that I can take stuff to that that I like better or whatever. I don't know how else to say it. There's random stuff can go in here. I don't want to take a half full box. I want to make use of the whole thing if I can. All right, you get in there. I cannot remember where I got. Okay, where's the lid for this? There's a Yugo. That's just a little rocking horse. It doesn't do anything. If it was a music box, it would probably have sold, but it's not. So it didn't. I guess Goodwill can have these slippers too. I need to find a place. Like I said, I think there's one that I found, or two that I found, that support like dog rescues, like for dogs. And then there was another one that I found, but neither one of them are anywhere near where I live. And I don't feel like driving 40 miles to donate stuff, especially now with the way gas prices are. You know what I mean? And I hate to sound like that, but I have to take my cost into consideration. If I'm going to go give stuff away, which I don't mind doing, I'm not using it, it's not going to sell, I might as well give it to someone, but I don't want to spend any more than I have to on gas getting to where I'm going, you know what I mean? So, alright, these two guys are going to have to go to another thrift store. I don't know if there was anything else I was going to put in this, because this is the Goodwill box, and I need to write on it. Goodwill. I have a pen out here somewhere. Or not a pen, I brought a black marker out here so I could, well, I know I brought one out here. That's good. Where is it? Crap. Oh, there it is. It's buried in all my crap on this dresser. I need to clean this dresser off so that I can put my laptop out here when I'm out here doing stuff. At some point, if I was going to do live auctions of any kind, I would do them out here, because I've got 2 of those white folding tables that you see people use like at the flea markets or whatever. I've got 2 brand new ones in the back of my car, still boxed, that I got from Bid FTA, and I know I paid under $20 for each of them. So I've got those. I could use those. I don't know. Doing a live auction thing makes me nervous, and I'm afraid I would end up eating it on the shipping or whatever, you know. So, and I don't even know if any of the stuff that I have would sell in an auction. Do you know what I mean? It's not like average everyday stuff that people look for, you know. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to write on this that it's donate Goodwill. I could fit some more stuff in the top of here. I'm going to dig through one other thing, see if there's anything in there that I don't mind giving them. Okay. Alright. I got some stuff up here. This is some kind of a, this was that person that had the basement full of crap from her ex-roommate that had been an eBay seller. I don't even know what this, who would use this? What is this for? Oh, it's a credit card protector, but who has this many credit cards? I mean, really, who? And is that really what this is for? I don't know. Anyway, I never even bothered listing that because she just kept throwing stuff in a box for me, and so I ended up with that. Well, I need to move this whole thing. What do I have? I have other stuff in here, but it's too big to fit in this little bit of space, so I guess that's it for this box. It's good, though. It's going. Okay. Come on. I'm never very good at this, folding the boxes closed on top. Oh, this one's not super heavy. Yay. Still going to mess with my back, but it's not nearly as bad as the other one. I'm going to drag my little cart when I load these in the car and use that so that I don't kill my back taking them out. All right. What else? I need to get another box. You know, I'm going to cut you guys off now because you're just watching me do stupid stuff, and I'm talking about stupid stuff, and it's not interesting. I have a bunch of, I will tell you about this. I've got a bunch of costume jewelry in here, and I'm going to try and get some pictures and see if I can sell it local, because I do not want to deal with one item here and one item there. And I went through all of the pieces at one point, and some of them are really cute. I think it's like Target or Kohl's costume jewelry. I think that's what the brand name was. Somebody gave me these to use for necklace, and then like rings or a bracelet. Oh, it was that girl at the downstairs basement. And I've got a whole bunch of these hands with the little circle things. I don't know. Maybe somebody local will want to buy them, because I don't see anybody buying these on eBay. Not, you know, you'd only need one or two of them. You know what I mean? You wouldn't need a whole box full of them. These are all little pieces of jewelry that I do not want to open and take pictures of each and every. This is why I don't want to do this, because it's all costume jewelry. Some of it's cute, but a lot of it's like in a package. Like this one is a necklace. I mean, it's cute. I don't think this had anything that went with it. There were some in here that had other things that went with them, like the necklace and a bracelet. I can't get this to move. There we go. Nope. It's not going to move all the way. It's an 18-inch change, but that's rose quartz. This one's turquoise colored. Yeah, this is the mother of pearl. It's a bracelet, and it's adjustable. Here's another one that's a bracelet. There's a mother of pearl necklace and a mother of pearl bracelet. Okay, this is the one that there was a set. So I just don't know. Yeah, see, the price for this in the store, and I can't tell which store this was $15. It was $15 for the bracelet. So maybe the necklace and the bracelet together I could sell for $15. I don't know. Whoever sold A New Day. This looks like Target kind of display stuff to me. I could be completely wrong. I don't go to Target anymore, so I don't know what they're selling there. And I don't know what this was. I thought it was going to be a watch. Oh, it's a bracelet. It's kind of a boho looking bracelet. It's got a Tree of Life emblem. I'm holding it the wrong way. Always my mom. Love you forever, always my mom. This is a Mother's Day kind of a thing, which is coming up. So I guess I could list this too. I don't have a brand on it though. There's no, I don't think there was on the inside anyway. You guys are getting to watch me go through this crap again. I'm not even going to bother taking that out of there because I remember having to put it back in. It was kind of a pain. Anyway. So there's that. This stupid light. Quit going out. I don't remember any of this stuff because I went through it several months ago. Oh, this is a friendship bracelet. I don't know what this is made out of. I mean, it could be sterling, but I don't think so. I think it's probably, I don't even know. I don't know what kind of metal. It doesn't feel cheap, though. The metal, you know, you can feel it. It feels if it's cheap or not. It doesn't feel cheap when I picked it up before. Crystals from Swarovski. So this has some kind of Swarovski crystals in it. Oh, good. Oh, gaudy earrings. Those are horrible. Alright. So there's that. I don't know what to do with this stuff. I don't want to mess with it. There's a couple things. There's a brooch. That is so obnoxious. Someone might like this, but I just don't know. I don't know. And there's no name on it. And it's obviously it's costume jewelry. I just don't know how cheap this is. And it's made in China, so whatever. What are these? Oh man, they're in little bags. I don't want to open them. I don't remember what was in there. There's two of them. I'll open one of them. I cannot remember what this was. Oh, it's earrings. They're just like gold hoops. But they're not gold. You know, again, it's costume jewelry. And it's not cheap. I mean, it's cheap, but it's not super cheap. Like, this is a magnetic snap. So, it's not completely ghetto, you know. 14 gold plated. With 2 champagne pearl. So, that's the earrings. They're gold plated. Still ghetto, but not completely ghetto, you know. I believe these were exactly the same. I don't think I had 3 pairs of the exact same. I mean, I might have. They might all 3 be the same. It feels like it, yeah. They are. So, I don't think I want to bother listing these. Although I mean, who's going to buy this, you know? And then pay $5 or whatever it is for shipping now. For the cheapest USPS shipping, I think it's close to $5 or $6. Nobody's going to pay that for shipping for a pair of earrings. That's ridiculous. You know? And then there's these packages. Okay, they're more A New Day. That's mother of pearl. These, it says they're nickel free, but I don't know what the ear piercing part is made out of. And a lot of people have allergies to weird things. I know I can't wear anything unless it's sterling silver or whatever that metal is they use to pierce with. I have to be very careful. Well, I don't wear any earrings anymore, but when I did, there's those. This is a ring. I can't remember what's on it. And I don't have any way to tell what size things are. Oh, this one might be a size 6. It's a crystal ring, love and a steel. I don't know. It's just a little, it's got crystals in it. And this, it's a necklace. There's a key ring. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Okay. There's another one that has a saying on it, but I can't see what it says. I'm not opening it. There's those earrings again. So that's not it. There's more stuff down there, but I just don't know what to do with this jewelry because I don't know. Oh, this was a watch, and it doesn't work, so it's going to need a battery, and it's probably not even worth putting a battery in. I mean, they're packaged nice, but it's these ghetto brands of stuff, you know? Golden Hour, whatever that is. Whatever brand that is. And I think I looked some of this stuff up, and I was like, nope. You know, they're not really worth much, so... anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with this jewelry. You know, as far as... I mean, this would be good stuff for, like, a whatnot show, I think. Not for me, because... I would be lucky if I got $1 for each of these, because with whatnot, you have to have a following, you know, and I don't have enough people following me on social media where I would get enough sales to make it worth it. And then again, they've got the shipping costs, you know, so, and I don't know what's in those. I can't remember. Fashion jewelry, I do not remember what that was. You guys are getting to watch. You can always skip ahead. Oh, that's another friend's bracelet. Maybe there was 2 of them, or maybe I just looked at that same one twice. What's this one? Oh, Kansas City Chiefs, something or other. But it's jewelry, again, you know. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this crap. What is this one? It's a mystery. Oh, this is another boho looking, these are bracelets, I believe. Stupid light. Yeah, they're bracelets. They're not big enough to be anything else. Couples bracelet. Oh, they got lava stones and leather. So they're leather. They're not very big, but that's what's in there. Oh, there's another little tiny bag in here. I don't know what that's supposed to be for. I'll leave it out in case I could use it for something else. Anyway, so there's 2 bracelets. They're leather and they've got lava stone on them. It's supposed to do something like centering or whatever. And I do not remember what was in these. Oh yeah, they're little earrings. I can't even tell what these are supposed to be. I mean, I don't know. I think this is the same. Yep. Oh no, these are cats. I really wish I knew what these were made out of. Because these are little cat earrings, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see these. But if you had the post on the cats, either going up your ear or down, depending on which way you put these on. I don't remember what the other ones were. These are cats. And there's nothing in here that tells me, and I remember looking up this brand too. Silver polishing cloth. Okay, so maybe they are sterling silver. Because there's a silver polishing cloth in here with them. So, they're so tiny. I don't know. You guys chime in and let me know if you think I should do anything with this stuff. It's going to be impossible to take pictures. Oh, they're the same. Okay, it's another pair of cats. It's just really hard to see them. It's like a cat that's stretched out, has its arms out in front of it, its front legs. And, yeah. And apparently they are silver because they've got the silver polishing cloth. I can't imagine that they would have put that in with something if it wasn't silver and it wouldn't need to be polished. You know what I mean? So, and they look like they're decent quality, the packaging and stuff. Like they went to a lot of trouble. There's a little bag, a little tight, velvet bag for each pair of earrings. So, did I look at this one? I think I did. Yes, this is bracelets. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. If it's worth me, selling these things. Did I open this one? Oh, I think this is one of those cheapy little bracelets. They had some for kids. Oh, no, this isn't. I think this is that one that I already opened. No, I didn't open this one. Okay. This one is 2 rings on a necklace. It's one necklace and it's got 2 rings, but you can tell this is fake. Like, I don't even think that's gold plating. I think it's just fake, what does this say? Oh, best friend. Yeah, but it doesn't tell you what this is made out of. Again, here we go. If you send it to somebody and then it turns their neck green, how are you going to feel? You know what I mean? I can't sell something like that because I would feel horrible if somebody gave it as a gift and then it turned out to be ghetto crap, Yeah, it just says best friend pendant necklace new. That's it. So, I don't know what to do with it. Anyway. Alright, I'm not going to give any of that stuff away until I figure out for sure if I just want to donate it or if I want to try and sell a few pieces, But the jewelry that I had, I'd gotten some stones from that guy that's my local source who I haven't seen in months because I haven't been going anywhere because of the weather. Anyway, he gave me some of those necklaces that were stone. None of them sold. None of them had any interest. I mean, it was a waste of time to even take pictures of them and list them. So I gave those back to him and traded them for something else. I can't remember what. That's our garbage pile for mail. Anyway, all right, that's it for now, you guys. Sorry I just dragged you through all of that, going through the jewelry crap, but sometimes that's what you get with me, I never know what I'm going to record. Anyway, that is it. That's going to be it for this video. I will do a solds video very soon. I have another sale tomorrow morning through Facebook if she shows up, but she's been pretty good about communicating in her messages, so I have a feeling she will show up. And I had one today that was $5. So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.